Yeah, man. You hear me? What's up, bro? I'm doing great. You feeling better? Dude, I got like the Tools of Titans book holding my mic up right now. It's thick, dude. Absolutely. This guy like this is the first podcast I listened to. I like to cover so my thing is easy wins. And like I think that's my approach to health in general is it's like it doesn't have to be this big stressful thing. It's just like find the little things that you can do in all these areas of your life that over time they're just gonna compound, and then like you're gonna wake up and be like, damn, like I'm in a really good spot now. I don't know what happened, because that's how it was for me. And so I'm always looking to just show people that, and how I want to do that is interview like experts in the area and hear like what are the little things that you're doing in. No, man, I mean I've seen you've been in the health wellness industry forever. Basically, I'll kind of run you through what I taught. I feel like there's 4 pillars that you should try to find the easy wins in and improve in, and just constantly being proven in. Number 1 is like habits, morning routine. So I always ask if there's anything specific you do there. 2 is just like overall fitness. You know, what are some things you're doing that have helped you, and like what do you even do? You know, like everyone I feel like everyone does fitness their own way. And then just overall nutrition. You know, if there's anything that you do there that helps you or has helped you be successful in that area. Yeah, helps me, man. And then at the end it's just overall happiness. You know, I think that's the piece that people miss with health is like they want to go so hard on the weights or so hard on the diet, but then it's like, hold on, figure out what makes you happy and go hard on that too. Yeah. So I always just ask about that area, and I think that always gets a good conversation going. Absolutely. So the way I started off is I just want to hear like how you got to where you're at, kind of what you're doing. Well, and like I said, I checked LinkedIn because it's funny. I'd had like 2 or 3 people mention you and or just the tunings, right? And that was how I kind of like came about like your stuff. It was Brian DaCosta, and then I ran into Emily Duncan, and she's like, "Oh my God! Like I thought that was Chase. I thought you were Chase." I was like, "Okay, I gotta check these guys out." Yo, Monday. One thing that has been kind of going through my head that what sparked it was a picture that my buddy Zach took of me. No intention. We were just snapping pics for Instagram on my camera, and it was me looking in the mirror at myself, and I was like, dang, you know what I always say is like I always preach like you can't compare yourself, and I was just thinking like this is a perfect picture, you versus you, because that's all it should be, right? Like people get so caught up with working out, especially because everyone compares their body, everyone wants to compare the weight they're lifting, and you know I've been guilty of it for a long time in my life too, and that's why I want to be louder about it, because if there's one thing I wish I could take back, it was comparing myself to anyone else but who I was last week, right? And that's, once you can get over that, like that's when you'll finally start making progress, and not only just progress, but you'll finally start making the progress that you want to make. Because I said it in a post yesterday, always put yourself in positions of like failing at something, but also succeeding at that thing. I always do that, because That way you'll know what it feels like, right? You'll know what both avenues will feel like. And if you put yourself in the winning feeling, like let's say you want to do something, you picture yourself accomplishing it, and it doesn't even feel good, why would you want to do it? Are you doing the right thing? I think that's a great way to figure that out. Because think about it. You're comparing yourself to someone else. That person's not comparing themselves to you. So what happens when you beat them at this imaginary competition that you made up for yourself? Is it gonna feel that good? Like, oh cool, you're better than somebody at something that they weren't trying to beat you at, right? Like, who cares? And that's a big realization I've had in my life, was like I was always comparing myself to other people, and then anytime I would I quote unquote do better at something, I would just be like, okay, like it's not that cool. Like, it doesn't feel that good, because number one, like I said, no one else is in that competition but you. And number two, when you get caught up comparing yourself to other people, it tends to take you away from doing the things that actually make you happy. You're just focusing on other people and just trying to do what they're doing. So when it's just you versus you, that's when you can actually sit there and figure out, like, okay, what is it that I like? What is it that I want to be good at? Let me get better than I am now. And let me just focus on that. I said it yesterday. Like, focus on kicking your own ass, right? Like, be head and shoulders better than you were last week, and make that what gets you fired up, because that's okay, and that does feel good. Right? There's nothing better than doing something this week that you couldn't do last week. No matter whether it's in the gym, your job, anything. So that's just something I want you to think about. Remember, it's you versus you. I know it's easy to compare yourself, especially when you feel like someone's further than you or whatever, but they're not on the same journey as you. So like, what does that have? It just shouldn't have anything to do with you. And that's something that's helped me a lot, because it's easy. Yeah, it's easy to compare myself to a Lewis Howes or something and be like, man, he's so much further than me. But he's not on the same journey. Shit. He's not on the same journey. He's been doing it for way longer than me. You know, like, that's another thing. You can't compare your day 30 to someone's year 5. And that's what a lot of people do. But I hope you take that with you into the week and start small. You know, it's not going to be something you eliminate from your everyday life, but this week, today, just think you versus you. What is it that you even want to get better at? And get better than you are now.